back with another tactical tip of the day. My man Mel is here to help me out again. A lot of people, we have been discussing concealed carry, everyday carry, EDC, whatever you want to call it, self-defense, you know, make sure your self-awareness is on point. But one of the things I tell people that carry concealed, you have to practice. You have to practice. That going to the range once a month ain't gonna get it. You gotta do 90% dry fire drills. You gotta move off the X. You gotta understand all these different things and why they're done, okay? Not just to be, doing it just to be doing it when you go to range. Every day before you leave your house, dry fire training before that outfit you put on. Make sure you can get it out, get to it, okay? Whatever layers you got wrapped up in. Chicago, Philadelphia, New York, you got more and more layers on. I gotta be able to get to that gun, okay? So we're gonna go through some things right now. I'm gonna break down some things, but understand this. When people rush you in an attack and you're trying to get your weapon out, you gotta practice this. You can fail like this in the house or in the dojo, in the gym, or whatever. But in the street is unforgiving. The street is not gonna apologize. So when most people get attacked with guns, and if you see police officers, they get their guns taken away from them. The person attacking them is right up on them. They're talking to them, whether they're interviewing them or just talking to them on the street, they ask them what time it is, things of that nature. You gotta be able to keep a person off your gun. So weapons retention is the key. But if you don't have weapons retention, what do you have? Now you're fighting for a gun that you didn't even practice with. You can't keep nobody off your gun. So think about this. I'm gonna give you some more tactical tips. Check this out. Now, Mel is too close for the 360 combat conversation to be started, okay? We start the conversation off, hey, stop whatever you're doing, stay over there, whatever. That's way beyond kicking range, okay? And actually, that's a little too close right there. He might say, hey man, give me some money, whatever. He might pull out a knife, he might pull out whatever. Or he might just rush and grab you, okay? It might be him and another partner. But him rush you, go ahead and rush. Now I'm like, oh man, I gotta do something to try to get him off me, okay? Now, when he gets up on you, would it be good for you to try to get it out and he's close up on you like this, he's grabbing you? Is it good to try to get your gun out? This is not a gunfight right here. This is hand to hand. This is CQ. I'm close quarter. I'm elbows, I'm knees, I'm doing all this other stuff. Now I can do what I gotta do, okay? But you gotta understand how to embrace the suck. You gotta understand what it's gonna be like when somebody do rush up on you. What can you do, okay? Now check this out. While I'm talking to him, I got my hands up, okay? He coming in, he trying to rush, boom, I got face, palm, heel, I'm pushing it back, I got the elbow, I got all these different things. I got the kick to the shin with the tip or the instep of the foot to the instep. I got all these different things that's gonna work for me. I wanna keep him off grabbing me. I got my weapon side away from him. My weapon side is not what? Toward him where he can grab it, okay? My weapon side is back here. So understand all these different things. It's gonna keep you alive, okay? Now, just say he does rush. Come a little closer. Right, just say he does rush. And I gotta be aware of my surroundings. I gotta keep him up off me. I got his face, his neck. I control his arms. I can move around him. Then I can come out and do what I gotta do. So it's understanding your distance. Understanding what you can do, okay? Check this out. You come back in. Just say we wrestling and tussling. I gotta get him off me, okay? I gotta break contact. Now some people say, I don't need to break contact, I'm just gonna go from there. Well, if you're skilled enough to do it, then yeah, go from here and put those shots on target, okay? But make sure they go where they need to go at, okay? Then break contact and then be able to put them where you need to put them, okay? So understand all the different things we're talking about and the why, okay? I got on a hoodie and another shirt and a dry fit shirt, okay? So when you grab like you're really trying to grab. You're not fumbling, okay? If you're doing it with two hands, do it with two hands. Get it up, get it up. I don't wanna, you get that damn thing up, get it up. I get it, you get it up. You don't play with it. It ain't show and tell time, okay? Get it up, get it up. Get it up, move with a purpose, okay? With urgency. But when you in here and you in the thick of things, this ain't the time for that. This ain't the time for that. This is the time to get them off, break contact. Use the elbows, use the elbows. Use the hammer fist, use the hammer fist, use the hammer fist, break. If I'm at a distance where he's gonna keep coming back, then hey, I gotta do what I gotta do. I'm still what? I'm moving. I'm moving, okay? I'm not standing stationary. I'm moving, because it's hard for him to touch me if I keep moving. Just slap me right here. Slap me right here. Slap me right here. He can do all that because I'm standing stationary. Slap me right here. I'm moving. I'm moving. See, he gotta move. 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 You make him move. Because why? That might not be a smack. You know what that might be? Slash right here. Oh, slash right here. Oh, slash right here. I'm stopping getting my gun out. Slash right here. Do you have time? Are you gonna beat this slash? Okay? This is why I'm telling you this. This is why situational awareness is so important. This is why you must understand the distance. You know? This is why I teach the CAR system, especially to civilians, because it gives you that tactical advantage, especially from 0 to 6 feet, which everybody gets attacked at. A lot of people loses. Police officers, what? They only have an 18-20% hit ratio at this distance, and they police officers. Once again, a lot of them don't practice. 80% of them don't practice. But that's why I like to teach civilians. I give them this. I'm gonna show you why. If he comes out with the blade, and he's this close, this ain't the time for me to draw this weapon, okay? I gotta what? I gotta get past and get, now it's time for me to draw the weapon, okay? Now he runs up, now I'm able to get some shots off, not standing here going long range. Oh, come here. Just say I pull. He got me. He got me just like that. Do it again. Go. What's blocking my face? What's blocking my jugular? Okay? Understand that. Do it again. Even if I get my block up, he's still up on top of me. You see what I'm saying? Look how close he is. Okay, do it again. Whoa, 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 whoa. Good one, good one. I'm already ready, okay? Go. Good. You see how fast he is? So why? Why do I want to take one weapon out the fight? Stay in the fight. I know you're scared of a knife. Everybody's scared of knives. I'm scared of knives. But that's why you practice, so you won't be scared of knives, okay? Okay, come in. I gotta move, I gotta move. Nah, why? Do you see me pointing all the way out, extending? No. Because even if at this range, slice. He's still in range, okay? I'm still in range to hit him, but people only shoot how they practice. Most people only shoot once the gun gets fully extended from their body and they get a full out press and then they pull the trigger. That's why a lot of people get beat up. That's why a lot of people get their guns taken away from them. A lot of people get dead. You don't have to shoot only when it gets out here. You can be here and still shoot. It's away from your chest. You still can, the weapon can still cycle, okay? The other format is this. I'm gonna come closer to the camera. If I can get the gun, I get it up here on the side of my chest. I have room for the weapon to cycle, okay? You see the zipper that he has on? I step to the left to make sure the weapon is up and down that zipper, okay? That way it's a straight line. If I go into CAR, which is a close quarter position, I'm able to get multiple rounds, 4 or 5 rounds in a second in his chest and still be able to move off the line and go to close quarter to get more shots on the body. Not extending, he go for my jugular, extending, and I ain't shot nobody yet. So it's understanding the tools and techniques and why we use them and why you need to use them, why you need to understand them, and why you need to understand your holsters. If I'm doing all this, I'm doing this in an old Phobos holster, a training holster I use for the training students. It's just up and down. It locks on the trigger guard, you know. And we just use it just to practice on the ground, on our stomachs, on our backs, reload, things of that nature. But practice with your gear. Do you got a level 1, level 2, level 3 holster, level 4 holster? Understand all these different things. What do you need to do to get that weapon out the gun? And if I got on extra layers of gear, or extra layers of clothing and gloves and things of this nature, I have to practice with it. I have to practice with it because I don't know. I must fight everybody. I want you to listen to this. I must fight everybody like they're the most dangerous person on the planet. Because you never know. If I come out at a 3 and he come out at a 10 and he just sewing machine the hell out of me, slicing me and dicing me, I'm just like, oh my God. How you practice is how you're gonna fight. If you practice at a 2, you're gonna be dead in the street because they're coming at you at a 10. Come at a 10, I can dial down to a 2 if I need be. But if I never seen 10, how am I gonna protect my family? How am I gonna protect myself? Or somebody else that may be in danger? So these are all the things I want you to think about. Everybody say, oh man, Andre, I got a gun, I'm good. I don't need 360, I got a gun. I don't need the car system, I got a gun. I said, when last time you went and shot your gun? When last time somebody came at you from 6 feet? When last time somebody get you at 2 feet and tried to get your gun from you? Oh, that'll never happen, because I carry a gun. Okay, folks, y'all out there playing that, modern day warfare, thinking you all that. Believe me, look at the state of the country right now. See what's going on. Okay, you better get out there and start training. 90% of what I do is dry fire drill training, laser training, things of this nature. But it's training. Getting the hand-eye coordination together. Understanding your breathing. Either understand your trigger control, your trigger reset. All those things work for you. I'm gonna give you a little thing. You know when you go to the range and they tell you only fire 1 round a second? In the street, I gotta shoot 4 or 5 rounds a second. So is that really gonna be realistic training for me? Only firing 1 round a second? But they do that for safety, I get that, because it's their environment. When you reload a gun, they don't tell you reload a gun with the barrel in the air. You can't do that inside the gun range. They want you to load the gun with the gun pointed in the safe direction, down range, and load your weapon. Is that how you're gonna load your weapon in real life, in a gun battle? So understand these different things. If you gotta change where you train at, go to an outdoor range, get with some advanced instructors, then do that. Your life is on the line. We pay for what we want. You get the Lamborghinis and the Mercedes-Benzes and the big houses, but when it comes to protecting yourself and your family, I got 1 gun. I got 2 magazines. We good. It's a tactical tip of the day. Grandmaster Andre Glenn, 360 Combat. Peace, love, and happiness. Be safe.